Hello, I'm going to be talking about my project and what it had to do. So for this assignment, we had to add the Blink sketch to the IMU sketch. So for the code, I did a simple if statement and then write the variables. So for the parameters, I did the acceleration vector length instead of the maximum vector length because I noticed that the normal one kept changing, which was a good reason to choose it because the max would just state it and you would have to beat it or press the button to update it and make it back to 0. So the normal one would be a better option because it will be constantly changing. And the x is just a variable that I use because you can't put a float there by itself, so I just used it as a placeholder for now. And then for the setup, I just did a normal pin initialization that sets the output on to the output. And then for the X, I put 1.1 for the float because as I was doing my tests, I noticed that the 1.1 was a good indicator for the 10 centimeters because otherwise it would be too low. And normally just sitting it by itself, it gets to up to 1.09. So 1.1 is a good indicator because that was around 10 centimeters from dropping it. And then I added the define button, and that's pretty much it for the code. I also added for the bottom line on here the normal acceleration and then the max, so I can see both of the different ones. Okay, let's test it out. This is about 10 centimeters. Let's drop it. Oh. Okay, let's try again. So just moving it up, changed it to above 10 centimeters. Let's try to go slowly. Okay, let's give a second to reset and then go. Let's push the button. It resets everything. For some reason, it's just not doing it. There we go. So our blink, it was more than, the total was 1.71, so that's more than 1.1. So it's a good indicator that it is blinking when it's supposed to. Let me do a better drop of 10 centimeters. There we go. It's 1.1. Every time I drop it, it flips over all the time. So there you go. It's a 1.1. So that's my program, and thank you for watching.